I couldn't manage bills and be able to take care of my daughter.
They were kicked out of their homes for coming out.
My 13-year-old cousin was shot and killed.
It's facing those tragedies, it's talking about them.
He needed good role models in his life.
Family takes care of family no matter what.
It's giving me job career training.
I'm gonna fulfill my dream.
I've seen real hope.
Nothing more I could wish for.
Doesn't matter who you are, hard times always come up. You know, as a kid growing up, I didn't think of, we were homeless. I thought we was going on field trips. But as you get older, you start to realize that we struggle. And I saw my mom not eat at night because she was trying to make sure that we had enough food to eat. When we tried to hit the switch, the lights wouldn't come on, and Mom would just say, "Oh, it'll be on later on," because she was trying to find money to pay the light bill. We slept on just a mattress. We slept on the floor in an apartment that we lived in because we couldn't afford furniture. My goal was that if I got the opportunity to become successful, I was going to help my family get out of poverty. That was the most important part.
Well, in Milwaukee, our unemployment rate is about 4.5 to 4.7%. But on the northwest side of town, the unemployment among African American males is as high as 20%. Decades ago, we had an incredible manufacturing base and industrial sector, like many other Midwest cities, but that has since eroded, and as a result, a lot of those really great jobs are gone. We see increased homelessness, increased incarceration, crime rates, and poverty, and of course, the need for jobs and training is greater than ever.
To be even stable here in Milwaukee, you got to at least be making about $9-10 an hour. My first job was at McDonald's, $7.25. I was also on Social Security. Walmart paid a little bit more. They paid $7.90 an hour. The longest job I had was at Family Dollar. It paid $8 an hour. I also had a part-time job at Target. Now the problem with part-time work is not every employer is gonna give you about 30, 25 hours a week. I have a daughter, she's 4, and I couldn't manage an apartment and bills and be able to take care of my daughter, so I had to end up quitting that job.
Disadvantages, literacy issues, lack of education, not having the support and the counsel that you should have growing up, that all contributes to an individual's obstacles or barriers that they'll face when they're looking for employment.
It's gotten where I've lost my self-esteem. I've lost who I am. What am I doing? Why do I keep ending in this situation?
The Donald Drive Foundation started back in 2000. It was a private foundation. I wanted to basically fund it myself to make sure that I give other people an opportunity to be successful, because someone gave me an opportunity to be successful. If the Green Bay Packers wouldn't have drafted me in the 7th round in 1999, I don't know where I would have been.
Donald Driver has had a huge impact on Goodwill. He's actually visited some of these centers, and he's a believer in paying it forward and giving back. His background basically mirrors a lot of the individuals that we serve.
They come in, they work with us, we build up their skills, and we help them find jobs in the community.
And they're not asking for much. They just want that opportunity. I fought to take my family out of poverty. Now I'm trying to take other people out of poverty. I'm trying to give other people an education. I'm trying to give other people an opportunity to continue their success in what their beliefs are. It's good?
Yeah.
It's not as good as yours, though. Achieving success, you can't do it alone. We all need that special someone. And this is why we created this program, so you can be that special someone for that person that needs it. Most of these mentees have been through some tragic issue, but you have to be patient with them. You have to be willing to work with them, because someone was willing to work with you.
I am currently employed with the Hilton Garden Inn full-time. It's a dishwashing job, paying $9 an hour. It's my first full-time job. I gotta leave about an hour or so earlier before work, so I make sure to at least make it there on time. I also go to school for ITT Tech. I go to school in the afternoons, knowing that the full-time job where I actually have a decent amount of money to not only get myself together but take care of my daughter was not only comforting, but it's a relief, you know? Actually where I can be stable and not worry about becoming homeless again.
No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And for me, that's the most important part. When you can sit down with someone that's going through those trials and tribulations, you can understand it. They may say, well, I can't find a job. But when you're willing to take the time and the effort and put in, then you can get out of it. And it just takes one step, you know? But you gotta initially take that walk.
If you want to keep going and see a better future, keep pushing. I got a child I gotta take care of. I want a better life for myself. I'm gonna fulfill my dreams. I'm not gonna let these streets get to me. I'm not gonna let no shelters beat me down. It gives me hope, you know?
Everyone has a story to tell, and someone will learn from my story. I believe that God put me on this earth not to be a great football player, but he gave me that platform to do what I'm doing today. And that's inspire, motivate, and change lives. And for me, that's why I'm here.